One of these tropical paradises could cost you $500 or more than the other, and most travelers don't even realize it. The other has a budget travel loophole that almost no one talks about, so you guys are going to want to check this out. And the final stop I'll show you, it's a hidden beach so private that most tourists actually never find it, and it might completely change your vacation plans. So by the end of this video, you guys will know exactly where to go for the most epic, budget-friendly travel vacation in 2026, and you'll be ready to start packing. Welcome back to the Getaway Travelers, your go-to channel for budget travel guides, hidden gems, and unforgettable tropical adventures. So today we're answering the ultimate 2026 question, Caribbean versus Hawaii. Which is cheaper, and which gives you the best vacation experience? So we're going to cover everything from the flights, the hotels, food, must-see attractions, hidden gems, seasonal tips, photo spots, as well as those insider travel hacks. So by the end, you guys will know exactly how to plan a tropical trip that's both epic as well as budget-friendly. So hit subscribe if you guys love budget travel guides, hidden gems, as well as tropical adventure tips. We drop new videos every single week. So first up, let's tackle the number one cost for any tropical vacation, flights. And trust me, this one might actually surprise you. So this is where you guys are going to actually start saving money. Flights are the biggest upfront expense for most tropical trips, and knowing which tropical destination is cheaper to fly to can actually save you hundreds before you even step foot on the beach. Hawaii flights from the United States mainland cost about $500 to $900 on average, often exceeding $1,000 or more during the summer. And for the Caribbean, it's typically about $250 to $650, with frequent deals to Cancun, Punta Cana, Montego Bay, Aruba, as well as San Juan, Puerto Rico. And an insider hack I have for traveling is going to be flying midweek or into those smaller airports, like Kahului in Maui or Kona on the Big Island, to end up saving you guys hundreds. And for the inter-island Hawaii flights, they end up costing about $50 to $150 per leg, while most Caribbean islands allow you to use a single hub like San Juan or Nassau to visit multiple islands cheaply. And a seasonal tip for flights is going to be to avoid those holidays like Christmas as well as spring break. Travel in May, early June, or September so you guys can get the best fares on travel. And flights sorted, now let's talk about where to sleep and which resorts actually give you the most value for your dollar. So now let's cover the resorts and hotels. This is going to be your cost versus your experience. Resorts and hotels are where you recharge, but it also heavily impacts your budget just like flights do. So choosing the right property can actually end up saving you guys hundreds, provide those breathtaking views, and give you access to some unique experiences. For the Hawaii side of things, Hawaii resorts in Waikiki typically cost about $400 to $900 per night, plus $30 to $50 in resort fees. And booking directly can actually unlock different perks like waived fees or free parking, so definitely look into this. And over on Maui and Lahaina resorts, the cost is about $500 to $850 per night, with panoramic ocean views and the Halea Kala sunrise experiences, making those early mornings 100% worth it. And the Big Island, these are going to be more of your boutique stays that typically cost about $250 to $400 per night. They're a little bit quieter, a little bit more authentic, and they're perfect for avoiding those crowds. And here's my bucket list experience that I want you guys to remember. I want you guys to attend a local traditional Hawaiian luau with local food, music, as well as hula dancing. And for the Caribbean side of things, all-inclusive resorts are all the rage, where they typically go for about $250 to $450 per night, covering your drinks, your meals, as well as some excursions. And it's perfect for travelers looking to budget. And for the mid-range Caribbean hotels, they're about $180 to $350 per night, often with private beaches, pools, as well as shuttle access to all the attractions right nearby. And the seasonal tip I have for the hotel side of things is to travel from September to early December for the low season rates as well as the possible room upgrades you may have available to you. So Hawaii is basically the luxury cruise ship of the islands, while the Caribbean is the buffet where you guys could try everything without maxing out your credit card. So keep this in mind. So now the resorts are all sorted out. Next up is going to be the food, because even paradise can bust your budget if you don't plan your meals strategically. So this is going to be the food and dining, and this is how you guys can actually eat like a local on your trips. So local cuisine is actually one of the best ways to experience a destination and truly take in all the culture. Eating strategically though, ends up saving you guys money, gives you those unforgettable meals, and it can even unlock insider experiences. For Hawaii meals, they have plate lunches typically for about $15 to $20, poke bowls for about $12 to $18, as well as sit-down dinners for about $30 to $50. And cocktails usually run you about $18 or more. A must-try food spot that I have is actually going to be Leonard's Bakery Masaladas, Halewa Poke Bowls, as well as Matsumoto Shaved Ice. Food trucks on Oahu's North Shore also are cheaper and tastier than many other restaurants, so definitely don't skip these. And moving back over to the Caribbean, the street food over here runs for about $6 to $12. Beachside cafes typically cost about $8 to $20, And the local favorites over here is going to be some Jamaican jerk chicken, Puerto Rican mofongo, as well as Bahamian conch salad. And a budget hack I have is to pack a picnic for those beach days or take advantage of the all-inclusive Caribbean resorts. And an iconic photo moment I have is going to be the perfect sunset picnic over on 7 Mile Beach or Waikiki Beach, and it's perfect for those Instagram stories. And if you guys are also getting food, don't skip out on talking to the staff that are there. You never know when one of the wait staff may end up giving you the best secret snorkeling spot. Sometimes the best tips actually come with a side of jerk chicken. So quick question, would you guys rather kayak under glowing waters in Puerto Rico or climb those waterfalls in Jamaica? Comment below and let me know. I'm curious just to see which adventure you guys would end up picking. So next, we're going to dive into those bucket list attractions and the must-see experiences that make these destinations completely unforgettable. So this is going to be the bucket list attractions and the must-sees. Iconic experiences that define Hawaii as well as the Caribbean. So these are the activities that completely make your trip Instagram worthy, culturally enriching, as well as truly memorable. So the Hawaii must-sees is going to be the road to Hana, and I've mentioned this in my Maui video. There's a scenic drive with waterfalls, black sand beaches, and hidden pools. It's best to visit over here in the early morning for those epic photos. And over on the Big Island, I want you guys to check out Volcanoes National Park, which has actual active lava flows, crater hikes, as well as glowing night landscapes. It's a complete once-in-a-lifetime adventure. And over in Oahu, I want you guys to check out Pearl Harbor. This is the historic location of the USS Arizona Memorial, as well as the World War II history tours. Plus, the downtown walking tour is also incredible. You're not going to want to miss these spots. Next on Oahu also is going to be the Hanauma Bay, which is a snorkel spot that has tropical fish in a protected bay, where I want you guys to arrive earlier for those calmer waters as well as the stunning underwater photography. And also, you can't not check out Waikiki Beach. We mentioned Waikiki earlier. It's got those iconic surf lessons, sunset photography, as well as those evening strolls. It's not the North Shore, but Waikiki Beach will definitely get it done for surfing also. So if you guys haven't seen our previous videos on Hawaii's Big Island, Maui, as well as Oahu, check them out after this. We cover some hidden spots, sunrise hikes, as well as secret beaches that most tourists miss. So now let's jump into the Caribbean must-sees. Let's start off with Dunn's River Falls. This is going to be over in Jamaica. Over here you guys can climb waterfalls and swim in natural pools. Early morning or late afternoon tends to be the best over here, and this is a very popular attraction, and it's on the north side of the island. And a little bit further south in Aruba, I want you to check out those catamaran cruises, where you guys are able to snorkel, enjoy sunset views, as well as sip cocktails right on board. It's a true luxury experience for an affordable price. And for an awesome, historic, and colorful walk, I want you to head over to Old San Juan in Puerto Rico, where there's beautiful, colorful streets, historic forts, as well as vibrant markets you guys can check out. And this is completely on foot, completely for free, and you guys can thoroughly enjoy it. And last but not least, you guys can check out Nassau, Bahamas. You guys can visit the Atlantis Resort, the pristine beaches, as well as those snorkeling adventures. So if you guys could do one adventure, which would it be? Climbing waterfalls in Jamaica, or hiking a volcano in Hawaii? Comment below and let me know. I want to see what you guys end up picking. So now for the hidden gems that most tourists completely miss. These are actually going to be the spots that make the trip completely legendary. So the first hidden gem is going to be over in the Caribbean, and that's going to be the bioluminescent bay in Vieques, Puerto Rico. So this is a magical bay that glows electric blue at night due to the bioluminescent microorganisms. And paddling through these glowing waters is a once-in-a-lifetime experience that feels like kayaking right in a fantasy movie. The best time to go over here is going to be during a new moon for the brightest glow. And the cost is about $60 to $90 per person, but it's a guided tour and it's fully worth the cost. And one insider tip is to bring a waterproof camera or a GoPro with you for some incredible footage that you'll never forget. The reflections in the water make for epic photos as well as epic videos. And one more extra hidden gem I have for the Caribbean is going to be the Oyunque Rainforest, which is over in Puerto Rico, where you guys can hike lush trails, spot waterfalls, as well as enjoy some panoramic views. It's best to arrive in this spot early in the morning, where you guys will typically have lower crowds and catch those misty photo shots. So now let's move on to Hawaii. These are going to be the hidden gems for this spot. First, I want you to check out the Makapu'u tide pools, which is over in Oahu. These are going to be natural volcanic tide pools right along Oahu's southeast coast. And it's a complete must-see, and it offers private lagoon-like swimming with stunning ocean views, and most tourists actually never end up finding it. The best time to head over here, similar to my other hidden gems, is going to be the early morning, but also during low tide, for the solitude as well as the safety. And this spot is completely free, and one insider tip is to wear water shoes with you. It feels like you're in your own private infinity pool with the Pacific views. So if you guys are heading over here seasonally, I want you to visit in the spring or summer, where you guys can enjoy those calm waters as well as the vibrant tide pool life. And this is also perfect for the golden hour shots. You guys know how I feel about those, with the ocean cliffs right in the background. And the second hidden gem I have for Hawaii is going to be the Secret Cove Beach, which is over in Maui. This is going to be a small, quiet beach that's accessible after a quick short hike. It's ideal for snorkeling as well as those private photos. Go over there early and catch the sunrise reflecting on the rocks. You guys won't regret it. So now let's move into those travel hacks that's going to completely maximize your savings in 2026. So this strategy is going to combine the shoulder season travel with the flight and hotel packages. And this is a must-see because it's going to save you guys hundreds and make planning completely stress-free. So the best months to go is going to be May, early June, September, as well as early December. And the platforms I want you to check out for booking purposes is going to be Costco Travel, Expedia, as well as Orbitz, where packages sometimes end up including meals or different excursions and activities. And a tip for these spots is that the Caribbean resorts often include your meals and drinks, and the Hawaii deals are much rarer, so you might have to scour a little bit more for those. And an insider hack is that you can mix those high-cost days, such as excursions, luau's, tours, things of that nature, with those low or free-cost days, with activities that completely balance out your budget. And in terms of military discounts, I want you to check out American Forces Travel and also ask these resorts, because many Caribbean resorts honor military pricing. Just don't forget your ID. So now, let's settle the big question. Caribbean or Hawaii? Which is cheaper in 2026? So here's our final verdict. For the Caribbean, it's cheaper for flights, hotels, meals, and excursions, and offers that flexibility for the budget travelers. For Hawaii, it's pricier overall but delivers those volcano hikes, scenic drives, national parks, as well as those cultural experiences that you won't get anywhere else. And the major takeaway is that for budget-conscious tropical vacations, the Caribbean 100% wins. Hawaii provides unforgettable experiences though, at a premium. So for a quick cost analysis, Hawaii ends up going for about $3,500 for a 1-week trip for 2 adults versus the Caribbean, which could be about $2,000, including flights, hotels, as well as your meals. So when you guys are booking, you guys are going to want to look into all of this and pack it together when you're finalizing your plans. So which would you guys want to do first, Hawaii or the Caribbean? And who would you bring along? Let me know below. So subscribe to the Getaway Travelers for more budget-friendly tropical travel guides, hidden gems, as well as those insider tips. Also guys, if you like this video, definitely check out our other videos that are right here on the end screen. Thanks for watching guys. Keep traveling.